Did anyone miss it? We can do it again. That was a Benny Goodman theme song, Let's Dance. Incidentally, you're all invited to dance. Again, I would like to thank our host, WPSD News Channel 6, for having us, the sponsor, the Paducah Sun, WPSD, News Channel 6, Sun Talk Connection, and Paducah Bank. Don't forget where you put your money, folks. Goes into Paducah Bank, right? And that stays right here in Paducah, they say. I think I'll stay in Paducah. Anyway, right now we're going to slow the tempo down if you'd like to dance, and here's our arrangement of Laura. Thank you. Right now, I guess someone told me they had some seniors here tonight. Where are you sitting? Oh, okay. Got someone with red boots right in the front. They're nice too. Wait a minute, your wife has them too. They're a pair, right? You know, Well, after this one, I want to tell you about a man that I met here in Paducah. About a nice hand for Brian Patty on clarinet. That was the Edgar Sampson arrangement of Don't Be That Way. I think he was talking about Benny, because Benny Goodman had real funny ways. And he probably was saying, Benny, don't be that way. Now the pretty one in our band is going to come up. Carol Kagi. Here she is. Let's have a nice hand for Carol Kagi.
You're nobody to somebody loves you. You're nobody to somebody cares. You might be king and you may possess the world and all its gold, but gold won't bring you happiness when you're growing old. The world is is still the same, you'll never change it. As sure as the stars shine above, you're nobody to somebody. Somebody loves you, so find yourself somebody to love. You're nobody to somebody really loves you. You're nobody till somebody cares for you. You may be king and you may possess the world and all its gold, but gold won't bring you happiness when you're growing old. The world is still the same, you'll never change it. As sure as the stars shine above, you're nobody till somebody loves you. So find yourself somebody for you to love. Find yourself somebody to love. Go find somebody to love. To love. Thank you. Thank you very much. Unforgettable, that's what you are. Unforgettable, no near or far, like a song of a love that clings to me. How the thought of you does things to me never before. Has someone been more unforgettable in every way? And forevermore, that's how you'll stay. That's why, darling, it's incredible that someone so unforgettable thinks that I am unforgettable too. That's why, darling, it's incredible that someone so unforgettable thinks that I am unforgettable too. Thank you.
Thank you, Carol. She'll be back. You know, Glenn Miller was known for this next tune. Did anybody see the Glenn Miller story? And you saw where he wrote this next tune, String of Pearls, for his wife? Didn't happen that way. He didn't write it in the first place. But it was a nice story anyway, right? And anyway, Here's a Benny Goodman arrangement of String of Pearls, and we feature Brian Patty. Now he's ready. I'm ready now. Yeah, you want to stand up? Okay. Go ahead. Okay. 2 bars. 1, 2, 1, And that was the song Glenn Miller didn't write for his wife. You know, I was telling you that I met a man here today, and he said, you know, I went and bought a new hearing aid just so that I could hear you good tonight. And he said, I bought the best one that they made. He said it was $11,000. I said, boy, that's some hearing aid. I said, what kind is it? And he said, it's about 10 after 2. How many of you like bossa novas? Good. This is a medley of Chopin medleys, and we have a man right here with the red boots that everybody's going to follow to the dance floor. In case you don't know, this is the dance floor. You know, over the years, I've played with a lot of different bands, most of them. Wasn't that a great era? We got a few young ones here, but I'll tell you, their music will never compare to what we had in the 30s, 40s. Didn't last that long, unfortunately, but we had really some great players and great music that was written. And there were some real personalities, like people like Lawrence Welk. Did you know he had a problem with the English language? I did a lot of things with the people from the Welk show, and I never worked for Lawrence, but they used to tell me the stories. He got all these different sayings wrong, you know. Like Myron Florence said one time they were in a cafeteria, and Lawrence was behind him, and Myron picked up a piece of pie with meringue that high. And Lawrence said, "I wouldn't eat that with a 10-foot pole." Another time, he was on a Guy Lombardo band and the Lawrence Welk band. Both played the inaugural of President Eisenhower. And they were on the plane back to New York, both bands. And it was really a bumpy trip all the way back. And they finally, everyone was afraid, you know, but they finally landed in New York. And Lawrence turned to Guy Lombardo and he said, "If this plane had crashed, Sammy Kaye would have become an instant success." Anyway, we do mostly Benny Goodman, but we're going to feature a couple of things by Benny's arch rival, Artie Shaw, who's 90 years old now. And if he hasn't played in many, many years, but he was such a great player that I've always said if he wanted to play, even at 90 years old, he could play and cut out all the guys that are around today if he wanted to. But he's just a character. He always quit when he was on top. He'd have a band, and he'd get a hit record, and it would become very big, and he'd disappear. And then he'd come back later and start another band, like the one with the strings, and he'd get another hit record, and he'd disappear. And he just did that 4 or 5 times. And one day he said, "The hell with it, I'm not coming back anymore." And he never did. Anyway, Begin the Begin. Benny Goodman had small bands within the big band. So right now we're going to have a small band inside the big band, and we're going to do Sweet Georgia Brown. I do want to tell you one other, don't go away. Right up until now we only have 2 at a time, right? If you came up, we'd have 4. Wouldn't that be nice? How many of you remember an old band leader named Richard Himber? Anybody remember Richard Himber? He did magic. I think he made himself disappear. But he was working at the Taft Hotel in New York many years ago, and with his band in an afternoon, and some people came in that were dancing in front of his band. I guess they had just gotten through taking dance lessons. And he stopped the band, and he went over to him, and he said, "Whose band are you dancing to? It's not mine." Anyway, Sweet Georgia Brown. Thank you. How many of you know the story If you tell somebody something, and then they repeat it, and then they repeat it, and then they repeat it, when you finally get to about the 10th or 12th person, it's altogether different, right? He's wearing a black suit. He's wearing a black suit. He told him, but I guess he told him a brown suit, okay? He's wearing a black suit. He's wearing a black pants and a brown jacket. Tomorrow night's uniform. Anyway, about my own suit. If you notice, I don't button it. It's because my wife sends my clothes out and they keep shrinking them. You believe that one? I'll tell you another one. Anyway, here's Benny Goodman arrangement of Rose Room. Jeepers Creepers, we're going to bring back Carol Kagi. Let's have a nice hand for Carol Kagi. I bet you never guess what the first song she's going to sing. Anyone know? Jeepers Creepers, how come you don't know? There you go. 2 bars. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
Jeepers Creepers, where'd you get those peepers? Jeepers Creepers, where'd you get those eyes? Gosh, all get up, how'd they get so little? Gosh, all get up, how'd they get that size? Golly gee, when you turn those heaters on, woe is me, I got to put my cheaters on. Jeepers Creepers, where'd you get those beepers? Oh, those weepers, how they hypnotize. Where did you get those eyes? Turn those heaters on. Woe is me, I've got to put my cheaters on. Jeepers Creepers, where'd you get those peepers? Oh, those weepers, how they hypnotize. Where did you get those eyes? Where'd you get those eyes? Thank you. Here I go again, I hear the trumpets blow again, I'm all aglow again, taking a chance on love. Here I slide again, about to take a ride again, I'm starry-eyed again, taking a chance on love. I thought that crowds were a frame-up, I never would try, but now I'm taking the game up, and the ace of hearts is high. Things are blending now, I see a rainbow blending now. We'll have a happy ending now. I'm taking a chance on love. Here I come again. I'm gonna make things hum again. I've been so dumb again, taking a chance on love. Here I stand again, I'm jamming with the band again. Oop bop, oop bop and shabam again. I'm taking a chance on love. I walk around with a horseshoe. In clover I lie, and Brother Rabbit a caution, you better kiss his foot goodbye. On the ball again, I'm gonna give my all again. I'm riding for a fall again. I'm taking a chance, taking a chance. I'm taking a chance on love. Thank you.
Explain these things, you know. The tune that was written by a man that Benny Goodman never even talked to was Louis Prima. And it was Benny Goodman's biggest hit. Louis said he used to walk by Benny, he wouldn't even say hello. Benny was really weird. I worked for him. And he forgot everyone's name, even called President Truman Pops. Anyway, here's Sing, Sing, Sing.
keep me searching for a heart of gold. You keep me searching and I'm growing old. Keep me searching for a heart of gold. I've been a miner for a heart of gold.
Sometimes I feel so happy. Sometimes I feel so sad. Sometimes I feel just about everything. Lately I'm
Come over to these seats and help yourself. We want you to fill these up. Just first come, first serve. So move on over here if you want to after you stretch your legs. One more thing to tell you about too, they're going to be giving away fans. And if you didn't give a fan, and I know it's cool enough that you might not particularly need it at this moment, but you might want to take it home with you. They're going to be giving away those fans up here too. Again, hope you guys are having a great time. Got some wonderful night ahead. Got more music. Mr. Rudy Scafidi, I will turn it back over to you. Thank you.
Don't go away. Stay here.
Thanks.
We'd like to welcome some people here. The Paxton family from WPSD and also from the Paducah Bank. And all of their people, but the whole family is here, which I really appreciate. And let's see, who else is here? Kathy Cornelius. Did I say that right? Are you Kathy Cornelius? Kathy Creselius. How's that? Is it? How about that? Second time, WPSD TV. Ernie Mitchell. And where is Amy Watson? Come on, Amy. There she is. Okay, I just wanted to thank you again. Susan Guess, Public Relations at Paducah Bank. Joe Frampton, President. Alan Rottering, Paducah Sun. Thank you all for having us, and thank you for coming. Right now, we're going to pay tribute to some of the big bands that really were popular during the 40s, 50s. Let's see if you remember any of these. Goodman, and let's dance. Tommy Dorsey and Marie. Duke Ellington, Take the A Train. Count Basie, April in Paris. Artie Shaw, Begin the Begin. Glenn Miller, In the Mood. Thank you, and that was really the sound of music, wasn't it? Right now we're going to do another one of Benny's rivals, Artie Shaw, and his arrangement of Stardust. Brian Patty. You know, I think we're going to take these coats and ties off. You've seen them, right? Take them off, fellas. Take them off. He wants his own band. Let's bring back Carol Kagi again. Where are you, Carol? There she is. Oh, wait a minute. I'm all right. You got the wrong one up. Carol, stay here. We're going to do the Jersey Bounce first. Now, wait a minute. Wait, no, she's here.
He was going to bounce me to Jersey, but I guess he decided to keep me. All of me, why not take all of me? Can't you see I'm no good without you? Take my lips, I long to lose them. Take my arms, I never use them. Your goodbyes left me with eyes that cry. How can I go on, dear, without you? You took the part that once was mine, so why not take all of me? Your goodbyes left me with eyes that cry. How can I go on, dear, without you? You took the part that once was mine, so why not take all of me? Thank you. All right, okay, you win. I'm in love with you. Well, all right, okay, You win. What more can I do? I'll do anything you say. It's just gotta be that way. Well, alright, okay, you win. I'm in love with you. Well, alright, okay, you win. What more can I do? Anything you say I'll do, as long as it's me and you. All I really want, baby, all I want from you, just love me like I love you, and it won't be hard to do. Well, alright, okay, you win. I'm in love with you. Well, alright, okay, you win. What more can I do? I'll do anything you say. It's just gotta be that way. All I really want, dear, all I want from you, just love me like I love you, and it won't be hard to do. Well, alright, okay, you win. I'm in love with you. Well, alright, okay, you win. Darling, what can I do? There's just one thing more, that you gotta take my hand. Well, alright, okay, you win. I'm in love with you. Well, alright, okay, you win. Baby, what can I do? I'll do anything you say. It's just gotta be that way. Well, alright, well, okay, you win. Woo! Thank you.
Carol Kagi. Another one. Go ahead, take another one. We're going to slow the tempo down a little bit. Here's a beautiful tune called This Is All I Ask. Where's that man that heard all these tunes in college? There he is, with the man with the boots, right? Nice tunes, aren't they? Which college? University of Mississippi. Is that what you said? Come on up here, I can't hear you. I know what time it is, but I don't have the thing in. Okay. 2 bars, here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Mark Scales. We're not far from Indiana here, right? Okay, come on, Brian.
Rudy Scafidi on the trumpet.
the people from the Welk Show told me that was Myron Floren's favorite music because there's no music. He didn't have to buy any arrangements. So, anyway, look at that. He's been on television how many years? He said he carried all the money. Everyone laughed at him, but he had 2 banks that he owned on the side of his buildings. And he didn't have too far to go to take the money there, they said. Anyway, too bad that our music didn't last as long as rock and roll. You know, I come from Cleveland, near Cleveland, Ohio. And the city spent, I think, $250 million on the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And we were one of 2 bidders. The other one was Philadelphia. And a newspaper article came out and said, why don't we let Philadelphia have it? They have enough trouble already. But we've got it, and nobody goes there. You know, they have inductions, they stay in New York. When they do come to Cleveland, they stay in a hotel. They never go to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. So I guess it's going to become a party center. Anyway, I wish our music had lasted that long. And here is Stompin' at the Savoy. Carol Kagi Let's have a nice hand for Carol. This is her last appearance here tonight. So we're going to give her about 4 songs in one medley. How about that?
Wow.
This is your big chance to make it in Paducah.
I can do it.
Incidentally, did anyone see the front page of the paper today? No one saw it. No wonder they put my picture on it. How about that? Did you see? Carol saw it, right?
I saw it.
Right.
It was a great picture.
There were 4 copies bought. I bought 3 of them. Gail, I want to mention Gail Robinson again, who's been really wonderful in bringing us here and keeping me company. No, that doesn't sound too good. But she's been driving me around. We were going to go to the Wharf restaurant. Is that it? Whaler. But we were going to go yesterday when it was closed. So, anyway, but I hear it's very, very good. Anyway, here is Carol.
It seems to me I've heard that song before. It's from an old familiar score. I know it well, that melody. It's funny how a theme recalls a favorite dream, a dream that brought you so close to me. I know the words because I've heard that song before. If lyrics said forevermore, forevermore is a memory. Please let her play it again, and I'll remember just when I heard that lovely song before. I'll be seeing you in all the old familiar places that this heart of mine embraces all day through. In that small cafe, the park across the way, and the children's carousel, the chestnut tree, the wishing. I'll be seeing you in every lovely summer's day, in everything that's light and gay. I'll always think of you that way. I'll see you in the morning sun, and when the night is new, I'll be looking at the moon, but I'll be seeing you. I never get much for moonlit skies, I never wink back at fireflies, but now when the stars are in your eyes, I'm beginning to see the light. I never made love by lantern shine, I never saw rainbows in my wine, but now when your lips are burning mine, I'm beginning to see the light. Used to ramble through the park, shadow boxing in the dark. Then you came and caused a spark that's a forlorn fire now. I never made love by lantern shine, I never saw rainbows in my wine, but now when your lips are burning mine, I'm beginning to see the light. Please let them play it again, and I'll remember just when I heard that lovely song before. I know I've heard that song before. Thank you.
Our good night theme, folks. Benny Goodman, goodbye. And we really enjoyed Paducah. Hope you have us back again. Thank you. Thank you, Carol Kagi. The band, stand up, boys. Thank you very much, folks.